Chapter 5. Fort William Henry.
Hawkeye ran from the forest. Chingachgook and Uncas followed him. There was a fight. Hawkeye, Uncas, and Juncan killed 4 Hurons. Chingachgook jumped on Magua. The Mohican stabbed Magua with his knife. Magua fell to the ground. Hawkeye and Juncan went and helped to the 2 women, but Magua was not dead. He got up and ran away. Chingachgook and Uncas ran after him.
Stop!
Shouted Hawkeye. You cannot catch him. Hawkeye, how did you find us? Juncan asked. We waited at the side of the river, said Hawkeye. We saw the Huron take you across the river. Then we followed. You saved my life, said Juncan. Hawkeye smiled. I found the Huron's gun, he said. The Hurons were stupid. They left the guns under the trees. Hawkeye went back to the trees. He picked up the other guns. He found his old long gun. Now we have guns and bullets, he said. We will stay here tonight. Tomorrow we will go to Fort William Henry. Very early the next morning, Hawkeye woke his friends. He led them across the valley of the longer Phat. In the forest, they stopped in a small river. We will walk in the water, said Hawkeye. Then Magua will not see footprints on the ground. They walked in the river for an hour. Then they came to some mountains. Walk quietly now, said Hawkeye. There are French soldiers here. They walked to the top of the mountain and looked down. There was Lake Hurricane, and there was Fort William Henry. Smoke came from fires in the forest. Look at the fires, said Hawkeye. There are many Hurons in the forest. They are fighting for the French. And look at the French. Look at those tents. That is General Montcalm's camp. There are thousands of French soldiers. Suddenly they heard the sound of guns. The French were shooting at Fort William Henry, said Juncan. But we must get into the fort. We are lucky, said Hawkeye. Thick fog is coming along the valley. The fog will hide us from the French. Follow me. Hawkeye and the Mohicans started to walk down the mountain. Juncan and the 2 sisters followed. At the bottom of the mountain, the fog was very thick. Be careful, said Hawkeye. There are many French soldiers along the path. Walk quietly. They followed him. Suddenly they heard voices. Who is there? Said the soldier. In French. Duncan replied in French. A friend of France, he said. Who are you? Shouted the Frenchman. But Duncan and his friends walked away. They went on to the fog. At last, they arrived at the walls of the fort. An English voice shouted up the top of the wall. The French are here. Shoot! Shoot! Father! I shouted. Save your daughters. Don't shoot, man. The voice of the woman wrote. My daughters are here. Open the gates. The gates opened. Soldiers came out of the fort. They took everybody inside. Duncan, the young woman, Hawkeye, and the Mohicans. But everybody in Fort William Henry was in danger.